It's, the last time I looked, it was what it was, and nothing could tell me otherwise. Happy Tuesday, November 8th. It's, I'm still riding high from a good time, and Dusty still hasn't left my bachelor apartment, and, Jay Moore's decided to call us, and, I can't complain. I got my friends around me. My friends. France. We're in a good mood. Jay's bitter, but I mean,
he did have tunes.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah, we restricted the man for so long. Sorry, man.
Well, I don't even really want to be on a show with like just indie guys. Now we got fans on the show. Like,
chant monkeys.
To be honest with you, you can have the show.
Oh yeah.
Because I could do other things. Like if we're going to turn this into a review on your Lucha TO show or something.
Mm-hmm. It's not a review. I'm just saying
Well, what do you want?
It's a Tuesday. Monday's passed. We talked about Sunday on Monday, and now we're just calling a friend.
I was supposed to be on every show. I didn't know that the marks were now coming in on the show. Now we have a mark taking my spot on a Monday. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Dusty, can you believe this guy?
I don't understand why you're bitter. You're on the show, though.
Yeah, he's on the show now. He's just mad that he got bumped back.
Because it's my show. It's not your show. You're a fan.
This is what I have to put up with.
It's not my show either, but...
Well, no, it's not.
Well, it just sounds like the whole show is going to be stupid because, suddenly Dusty has a portion of the show. Like, why don't we just have everybody on the fucking show then?
Right.
Obviously, the show's not even special anymore. That's what I'm saying.
That's not nice.
You made it special? So
well, it's not. It's not. The whole show has gone completely down the fucking shitter.
Couldn't we, Zach?
You could.
We could. We can get everybody and make it really special.
Yeah, true. Well, it's a special time. Special for me and you.
Why don't we have Bernadette on the fucking show then? Why don't we have Rosemary, whatever her name is, on the show?
How about Howard Finkel?
Why don't we have Frank Bruno on the show?
We need Howard Finkel.
That's interesting.
It is. I don't know what to say. I have to fucking repeat sorries to this guy. He's like co-host, host. After all I've done for him, it's no respect. But
unfortunately,
well,
I don't know the banter, but like I didn't mean to upset you, Jay.
I'm just glad I have a third window now. We're just finding heat in places we don't want to find heat.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying, if you want to guys do the show yourself, you could do that because really, like, for me to like sit here and talk to you about the business and and then like have to go over and like share airtime with Zach too. It just seems out of a 15-minute show, just seems a little stupid.
This guy doesn't like things. It's like the same fucking show.
Sometimes negativity happens, I guess, but it depends on where it's coming from.
Like the show's going nowhere already. We spent 10 minutes on this.
It's true. Well, Jay, why the fuck are you so mad? Tell me something. You got something on your mind?
Over the weekend I was at a private function, and do you guys know Frank Newman, the supposed commissioner of Crossfire Wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yes. What happened?
Okay, well, this is a guy that I can't stand. And so he was at this private function and, like, threw a hissy fit over some idea that I had and actually stormed out of the private function. And at this point here, I hate this guy so much. I hate Frank Newman so fucking much that I don't want him in the locker room at Crossfire anymore. I don't want him talking to me. I don't want him looking at me. I don't think he belongs in the business at all. I think he's horrible at everything he's done.
You're so bitter.
And
yeah,
I'm not bitter. It's just a personal experience that happened to me with this guy.
Did he warrant it? What did he do? What did he do to warrant that?
Pissed me off a little bit, and now I just hope he dies. I hope that Frank dies.
So it's gone over the line. It's gone beyond borders right now.
Well, there's no limits on internet. You could say whatever you want.
Yeah,
true. Very true. And I understand that completely because I feel the same way about a lot of instances in my past as well.
Yeah, and that's why we get the hits that we do. People just want to hear hate.
And you know what? And you have the right to tell it.
Yeah.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's crossed you. That's what we like. Exactly that. So
he's so bitter.
Yeah, thank you.
I've never met this guy. I don't know who Jay's really talking about. But he sounds like he deserves it.
Well, that's why I asked if you knew who he was.
No.
I've heard of him. I have not met him.
Do you have him on
Heard of the
Facebook?
name. I do not. I've heard of him, and I've been around maybe a show or a possible. He's a promoter?
No, you don't want to meet him.
Promoter?
The best thing for Frank Newman is to get the fuck out of here and out of my way forever. I hate him.
Does he promote? He's
hate
a promoter.
What is he, though, Jay? We're asking you. Is he a promoter? Is he a fucking fan?
He's a commissioner. He's a sponsor of the Crossfire event.
Oh, this
he
guy.
attracts
Okay.
sponsors by
I know what he's talking
Celisys, whatever that fucking protein drink is, yet we'll go outside of the venue and have a cigarette. Like, what kind of fucking salesman is this?
Hey, he's a guy who just enjoys himself at the same time. I need a smoke.
I'm just sick and tired of him, and I just don't feel his opinion is meant for anything. I don't think he understands the business, and I just don't like him, and I want him away from me, and I don't want him around me. He's smothering in the locker room. He's all over me as far as, like, stupid shit, and I just don't like the guy is all I'm trying to say. Like, you're asking me what the problem is and why I'm bitter. It's because of this. I go to a party where he's at, a party that he's not on the same level as me and never will be,
Dusty's playing
and
with an
shouldn't be
action
there.
figure.
And then he managed to put on Facebook that I got some ego and he had an exit stage left. Well, get the fuck out of here altogether. I hate you. Die, motherfucker.
As Dusty has Wonder Woman just sitting on the mic. This is the life we live on a Tuesday. I'm sorry, Frank Newman. I'm going to do a plug right now for a free app.
Free app on the App Store, Cena and Me.
That's right. You can do that. Cena and Me, Frank Newman, if you're into that. Or, if you want to be a wrestler someday, you know who to call.
1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK to satisfy your gimmick needs.
Well, I don't want Frank Newman to even be in wrestling, is what I'm trying to say. So
Okay.
he's not
Okay.
subject to hearing our sponsors either.
Please donate to the Heart and
be.
Soul Foundation.
Shouldn't be at all.
No.
After what I've heard.
We both talked about how positive we were on Monday. And you're killing that, Mike. You're killing it.
I really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Okay. Whatever. Just
You don't
beat
need
it up.
you don't need damaged goods.
No. Damaged goods mentally, too.
No.
That includes hatred. And Jay's just like,
And-
he's a bit of an anger narcissist.
It's more like your generations are such pussies now, and like
Yeah.
can't take it when somebody goes on a little bit of a wrath because you're very sensitive, very homosexual in a lot of ways, and it just
Metrosexual,
seems
but-
like it just seems like you're gonna backpedal and not even back me if I got a problem with Frank Newman, and that's exactly what the business has gone to. Like, we should be blackballing these guys. You should be standing beside me and forcing him the fuck out of the business, and instead, you're both sitting there all pussy. One's a wrestling fan, and the other one's barely a wrestler, and not one of you will even stand by my side after I've given you 10 years in this business. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
Essentially, Jay's saying that he's taught us nothing, and that we should be on his side.
But
Yeah, well, that's why you're doing one show a month at Lee's Palace. Good for you.
Oh, that's true. Our bookings have really decreased, Dusty. We need to work on that, buddy.
we definitely do. And I don't know what to do about that exactly. But you know what? Other than that, negativity could happen. But you know what? If you want to bash, you can bash. But we could all take it with what we
We're
want.
gaijins, too. We're green gaijins. We always have to act like we're thankful. Oh, thank you so much for your booking. Thank you. That's me. Sorry.
Yes, exactly.
But it's true. And Jay can get away with, like, he's with the beefy crowd. If you're a beefy guy, you can always act like, I'll do what I want. When we're skinny kids, we're just hard to get along with if we act like assholes.
We got to flip and bend over, whereas you can just crush
We
and
can't
move
do
through.
what Jay does. We could never do it.
Exactly. Whether or not you've earned that or not, which you've earned and probably have done with your work.
Yeah.
And that's not something that I have as a fan, but I do have experience, and I've been subject to it since I was 7 years old.
You got experience.
And I've trained myself as well as a fan. And, I haven't trained enough. That's why I don't get in the ring. I have respect for the ring, therefore I won't step into the ring.
True. I bet you the next thing Jay says is going to be anger.
But it shouldn't be, because I respect...
Well, it's more fear. Like, how can you respect the ring and not step into the ring? You're scared of the ring. That's what you're saying.
No,
Why don't
I've
you
stepped
just be
into the
honest
ring
with
to
the audience?
train, but I feel I don't deserve
You're
to
lying
be
to
in
the
there.
audience.
I don't deserve to be in the ring unless I have more training. And I will step in the ring to
I
train.
respect that.
but I will not get into the ring into a live show because I do not deserve to be there until I have that training.
Said well,
that's
my
all,
man.
That's all I would say. And
every superstar in this business puts limits on themselves, just like you do.
Exactly. You're right. Very right. It's true.
Just take it.
But
take the
I can
licking.
get in the ring, but I can't get in the ring today because I'm not ready to be in the ring. So therefore, I'm not allowed to be in the ring. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
It does? Oh, okay, it does.
It kind of does, but you could probably change that too.
Well,
it just depends on what you do, right? And like same as I can change the fact that I haven't had any experience in the ring, or very little.
Yeah.
Right. So I need to do something to change that.
Little experience for little people, man. We're small.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Even Prieston Zentridius has taken his bumps in the ring, for God's sakes.
It's true. You haven't met this guy, but this is like a small, I would say, it's Chinese, Asian ring announcer. Tries so hard to be Michael Buffer. Tries so hard. And introducing... Yeah, he is Michael Buffer. I'm going to take 3 more minutes to make my announcements. Jay Moore. And he just takes forever, and he just loves his voice. He loves it.
I don't know my voice, but I still hope that others love it.
Well, listen back to the podcast.
But even if they didn't love it, I'd still
I like how we have a co-host that doesn't know anything.
You're giving it a weird look, like, who the fuck is this guy? But this is probation, I suppose. I had to take this shit for 5 years. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah. And you should. Everybody should. And I love it.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, if it wasn't there, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
To be honest, because, like, I spend so much time learning about the business and being intrigued about the business that, you know what, like...
Business!
Why not take the bullshit of it, too? And then there's going to be more if you choose to train. It's just going to be even worse.
Yeah, if you choose, train's expensive.
No,
might get you faster.
Screw the expenses. It's going to be more of a pain than anything because it's tough.
I was talking about...
You know, Hipstar, it is expensive, but I'm happy to announce for the next 30 minutes at 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, TWA training packages are available online, half price. Enter the promo code inexpensive for the next 30 minutes. Half price, TWA Powerhouse, the training pack, 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com.
1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK to satisfy your gimmick needs.
And free app on the App Store. If you want to take a picture, a selfie with a hunky dude, it's Cena and me, dude. Cena and me on the App Store. Free app. And now, Dusty, actually, since you've been around, you've seen me wrestle since I was 16. And you know all these vets. You can donate now to the good cause of these old guys who broke their back for us. Me and Jay, etc. To the Heart and Soul Foundation. You can donate now. The Heart and Soul Foundation.com. It's true. I think that wasn't trademarked, too, by the way.
Not at all, I was.
HART and Soul Foundation. Like Smith.
Or Jim Neidhart.
Oh, Neidhart. Yeah.
Neidhart, the animal.
Like it. Yeah.
You know, Smith called me the other day, actually, and his colon seems to be doing fine now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's all cleared up, eh?
Yeah. That was fast. That was good.
Yeah, well, you know, God bless Smith. I mean, he's never going to die. He's here forever. Smith Hart.
Forever! And then you got the Soul Man. Who was so generous to give me a studio when I first started Tonight on Hipstar Tonight. I was very grateful in the Soul Man, Ricky Johnson Studios.
Warrior strong, bro.
Jay.
I wish I got to see that at least.
Yeah,
or
I know.
at least be present. Probably would have been wondrous.
It was okay. It was okay. Jay, it's a Tuesday, bud. Stay positive, okay? I'll call you back tomorrow, and I hope you're feeling better, okay?
Yeah,
That'd be great. Thank you.
No, thank you. Jay, just don't leave us with a thank you.
It's nice speaking to you, man.
Yeah. No, seriously, Jay. Just, tell me you'll be okay. Please. I'm worried about you. Yeah? Well, happy Tuesday! Tonight on Hipstar tonight.